fix my hat and all that. I got all kinds of crazy stuff going on the top of the screen here. So first, I opened up the monetization settings, and from the looks of it, I got a lot going on the top of the screen. Um, Today, if you did read the thing before coming in here, it does say I am going to attempt to paint a juvenile rainbow trout. I've ducked this paint scheme for the longest, mainly because I didn't make any stencils for those circles. I am looking at the a picture or pictures of different juvenile trouts. They kind of all look the same. Those primary dots on its side is a purple blue per se, and here we go. So those dots are like a purple blue. You got the pink down the middle, the like see-through green over the back. You got the dots and the silverish blue underbelly. And then in the other pictures, I'm noticing that the tail is brown or like a see-through brown, and there are uniform dots in a line, perfect dots. So that is the route that I am going to take and try to attempt. I've painted a bunch of rainbow trout, like the big ones. I've never tried these juvenile ones. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to do these. I'm going to do just one lure today, or work on it today, and then go from there. So I'm going to set this off to the side and just figure out my color palette. And this here is a blue gold, so I don't know if I'm going to go with that. I'll set this here. This light blue doesn't look like it's going to be part of it. This color looks like it is going to be very important. This here is the purple blue. If you can see the top, I don't know if you can see it on the screen as well as I can see it. It's purple, but it has a reflective blue in it. And that's what it looks like those juvenile rainbow trout have. So we're going to set that over here. Here's a trick that I use, and I kind of taught myself this. You can't go chrome directly on the body of the actual bait, because over time the bait itself, or the color, the entire plate of color would come off. So the trick is to go with the black over the top first, or wherever you want to put chrome, and then the chrome. So black, chrome. This is just like a holder, or the correct term would be I have it on the tip of my tongue, I can't even think of it. It's almost just like a something to make the color not peel so easily. So those colors, I'm in question about this green over the back, but this may come out really dark because I use this for fins. So if anything, I have a custom painted color I call Black Nose Minnow. So that would be the top of the body. And there's some gold in there. So do I want to go with Like gold, yellow, orange, burnt. No, that looks a little too dark. So I'm gonna mix a few things to create the side of the body and make it really stand out. So it's gonna be this green and this gold, because that gold is really thin. So here we are. These will be my main colors. I am lying to you guys. There's one more color. And it is the brown see-through of the tail. I have so many colors that look alike once they are. Okay, so I'm gonna go with either one of these two browns on the tail. And we're gonna get this show on the road. I do not have, well, I'm lying, maybe I do. Those circles are almost perfect. So I need, in the picture it's 9 dots. I don't know if I can pull off 9 dots on here correctly. Okay, I'm gonna go with that dot there. All right, let's get this body started. Now I'm gonna do a we call it a pike. Nice, nice, nice. My biggest, we couldn't get him up over the pier, so they ended up having to cut the hook, from my understanding that the hook would dissolve, and it was a 15-foot stingray. I'm thinking I'm calling it the wrong thing. I forgot what the other one's called. One of them doesn't, you won't catch often, and then the other one you will. All right, so let's get this show started. We're going to start with the black, and then I also forgot the color white. We're going to put some white across the bottom. I got to take this brush apart and fix it. It's sticking. Now, I will say, like I said, this is the first attempt, so let's just hope this comes out correct. If it does, I will do the other 9 this way, and then I will put them on the site. Actually, what I'm going to do real quick is take off the tail, because I don't want the tail to have any black in it. And the way this lure is made, the word I was looking for is called primer. So you want this black primer. I'm going to heat set it real quick. message was retracted. I don't know what it said. What do you mean menacingly? Like me? Like all right. The next step is the silver over the black. Oh no, man, I'm just thinking because this is a really new pattern for me. I've never tried it before and I want it to come out right. And I'm just thinking of what route I actually want to take to make sure it turns out correct. All right, so here we go with the silver. I'm gonna heat set that real quick and then go right back over it with the silver just a little more. Oh no, yeah man, I'm just thinking. All right, one more time. All right, I'm not going to clean this brush. I am actually going to keep it with the silver in there. I'm going to mix this green and gold. First, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, man, this is a tricky looking pattern. All right, I'm going to start with the gold along the side. Hopefully this turns out right. Oh wow, is that what you've been coming across? So a lot of those. My lives have been fishing and oddly people living out of their cars. I guess because I haven't done this enough myself, they haven't really created an algorithm for me to follow. That doesn't look bad, but that doesn't look great. I'm gonna heat set that and probably hit it again. also with me heat setting it and then going right over it real fast, it doesn't give that paint time to like run, and it dries right away, and then it looks a lot better. That gold is starting to look a lot better right off the bat. And I'm going to take and actually go with some gold over the top, just off of memory of painting a regular rainbow trout. I wish I had one here with me, but if you guys do want to see it, on my website, itmustbethebait.com, it's called a grumpy trout. If you want to check it out, you can. But this is the paint scheme that I follow. All right, I'm gonna heat set that top real quick, and then let me double check these messages real quick. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, that was pretty funny, but I've got to say those messages are funny. I'm not gonna open those up and let everyone else see them, but they were funny. I ain't trying to mess up my No, not at the moment, man. I got a big piece this evening. So I'm multitasking for real, man. I got that event coming up, so I gotta paint all of these lures and get them squared away while in the middle of tattooing. But if someone calls right now and say, "Hey, I want a tattoo," this live is over. No questions asked. All right. So the next step is, do I want to go with this minnow color? All right, we're gonna attempt this. We're gonna attempt two things. I'm going to attempt this green first, but I'm not really feeling the green because the green doesn't look like it's in there. I'm not going to go with that green. We're going to go with this minnow. All right. Let's hopefully this color works. Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it. Alright, so this thing is still spitting out gold, so I am gonna mix that. I am liking that greenish gold look. Oh yeah, you know I do go live tattooing sometimes, but I noticed that I don't want to mess up my algorithm, so I won't save those videos on here. But I will go live tattooing under this, but I know they will start messing things up and try to recategorize my account. And that I don't want to happen. I don't know what's going on with this brush though. It's like, I don't know if it dried up on the tip. This is technically my primer brush. I shouldn't be using it anymore. It's anything that's heavy. It isn't really going to come out. All right. And that green black nose minnow color was coming out nice. All right. I am going to go with my heavy brush. All right, man. Oh, there's a call. Give me a split second. I will be back. All right, guys. I'm back, and I will be gone in 10 minutes. Someone called. That's if they show up. This time of the year, people are kind of like just either they're serious or they're not. Once he shows up, the live is over, and I don't know when I'll be back live to airbrush. All right, so we got the top, that green gold look. And I put too much of this ink out, so I'm gonna too much of this paint out. So I'm gonna clean that out. All right, so now that I've gotten that greenish gold look over the top, I am actually gonna do just a light brown over it. And I feel like this might be the wrong brown, even though I set it out. I am looking for what they call sepia. So it's, make sure I'm opening up the right one. I use it to enhance darker colors or take and make brighter colors darker. So I don't want that. I don't think that's it. That's gray. All right. All right, this is a risk that hopefully it turns out right. I'm gonna put some brown gold over the top and a little bit over the side. I really wanted to don't want it to be super dark. Let's see. All right, so I'm content with that look. Even though I would prefer it to be more of a darker green than that brown. I think what I'm gonna do is go back over top of it with that black nose minnow color. I'm gonna heat set it real quick. It's been pretty good. No complaints. I was in here, and the reason why I'm painting now is because my primary job, people are kind of like tight wallet because of the whole economy. So I thought this week was going to be kind of slow for me, and here I am. The entire week is booked out. So I'm waiting for this guy to come in, and I'm going to shut this down. But I was honestly just airbrushing just to get some of these lures out of the way. All right, that black nose minnow over the top does look better. It doesn't look like a super brown. And how about yourself? And make sure I'm talking to the right guy, the fish guy. You messed your leg up. Am I correct? All right. How are you doing, and how is your day going? How much time do you think you have left for recovery? All right, I am gonna heat set this one more time, and while I am heat setting, I'm gonna let them brushes soak in that solution. right. Next step. I don't know, man. If it was me, I would want to go fishing as well, but I would stay off that leg. Not unless you can move around. I don't know. I would probably be moving around myself, man. Being an outdoors person, I would lose my mind. All right, so we're gonna do a pink line. This pink is mixed with some bluish tint, so that should enhance that pink so it doesn't just look like a flat surface. And the pink is going to go down like a lateral line, and also on the gill plate, or I guess you call it the jaw line. Let me make sure it's going to come out correctly before I All right. I think that customer's here. Hold on. Okay, all right. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want two on one side and one on the other.
Got you. Understood.
I don't want it cartoon looking.
Got you. All right, guys. So I am gonna.
Before we start, can I use bathroom?
Yes, I'll show you exactly where it's
I
at.
appreciate that, man. Now, do you have like the ink that was so good on our color? Oh, no.
All right, guys. I have to get ready to wrap this up. So I may be back. I may not be back today. I'm not 1,000% sure. My customer is actually in the restroom.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
All right. But yeah, guys, I have to get ready to roll. I'm just gonna put some solution in this and close it down. I will maybe be back. I think it's like 12-ish. I don't know what time it is. But if I finish before 1, I'll give you guys another 30 minutes. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back.